you're here with me, if you would please take a moment and click on the like button or chat and say hello, just so I know who's here. That would be great. How are you this evening? Completing another week, starting a new week. Actually, this is, my gosh, Thursday already. So we are completing another week. If you come on, please just click the like button. Let me know you're here so I can say hello. You can type in the chat and let me know how you're doing. Something that maybe you would like to hear about in the future, that are something that would really benefit you in the way of calming. So if you would do that, that would be great. We'll wait a few more minutes till it's time to get started. And what's the good happening these days? Did anyone have a wonderful, interesting Mother's Day? More creative perhaps this year? I've been hearing a lot of stories. And it's all good. Sleep. Talking about sleep tonight, and ways that we can sleep well, and because it's just so valuable. And speaking of topics, this is our topic for tonight. If you also have other topics that are of interest to you, please let me know. You can either type it in the chat, comment section tonight. You can contact us at any time on Facebook via Messenger, and just put it out there. And some of you could also contact me on my Facebook page, Marlene Fritsch. Easy to find. Wasn't yesterday a beauty? Oh my gosh. Interesting that Sunday also was a beautiful day after Saturday with the snow. No, I was going to help my daughter with gardening on Sunday. Social distancing. We kept it outside and apart. But Saturday, the way it went, hi Gary. I'm glad you're here too. Always good to have you with us. Just talking about gardening on Sunday, that's what I did for Mother's Day with my daughter. One of my daughters went to her place, and we did our social distancing, and we got some good gardening done. But Saturday, when it snowed, I'm thinking, maybe we probably won't do this. But it was such a gift to have such a beautiful day on Sunday, and it was perfect for gardening. Did you work out in your garden, Gary, on Sunday? Hi, Lorraine. It's good to have you with us tonight. Did you do anything special for Mother's Day? You can type in the chat. We have a few minutes till we start, so we might as well say hello and see what's happening. Yesterday was another beautiful day. I've been doing a thing, my new thing, is I found a beautiful path in a park that's right nearby me. And good, we're happy you're here too. And so I've been doing some forest bathing, and that's been beautiful. I learned of it on a retreat last year, and it's a very nourishing, wonderful, calming practice. But it's just taking a walk, in the woods, and but not quickly. Very mindfully, very slow, meditative in a way that you just pause, you really absorb yourself in all of the nature, the trees and maybe their formations and how they are in relation to another one, or the greenery or the shades of green or the textures or the flowers or whatever's there, but just notice them like you're seeing them for the first time. And that is a really cool thing to do. It's so amazingly relaxing. And yeah, I just love doing that. And yesterday I went and um, spent a good amount of time there. So, all right, putting in some annuals. What kind of annuals? Lorraine, are you a gardener? It's 6:01. We're going to get started in a moment, but you can answer the questions first, and then we'll just get started. If you have stopped by and I don't know you're here, just click on the like button and say hello, maybe in the chat. You can chat anything. It doesn't interrupt anything during the program. So, oh, hi, Olga. It's great to have you here too. Okay. Zinnias and marigolds. Oh my gosh, they were our favorite ones growing up. Okay. Well, Gary, Lorraine wants to know learn gardening. He's, I think, a pretty good teacher. Hi, Kimberly. How are you? We're just taking a couple minutes to say hello. And there's Jennifer. Hey, Jen. Welcome to our celebration. Oh, it's about sleep. All right. Well, thank you all for stopping by. It's really good to have you here. If I can't see you, the good thing is, I like this saying, socially distanced, but spiritually connected. And I feel, especially with this particular live, Facebook Live with Cancer Caring Center, is very much that way. And just having you hop on, I can already feel the energy. It's live. We're live and doing well. Okay, so we came here for a reason, and tonight we are going to take a look at sleep. We all love it. Okay, a couple things about it and a couple practices I'm going to present to you tonight. First thing is, why do we value sleep? What value does it have for us? Oftentimes for myself, if I really equate a value with something, I am more inclined to embrace it, enjoy it, and maybe work to have it. So, what do we value about sleep? Well, sleep is one of the greatest healers. We restore when we sleep, and the body does everything that it can to heal itself. And that happens while we're sleeping. So if we don't get to sleep, it's difficult to have that happen for us. And I know a lot of times in the cancer journey, as well as the pandemic journey, it's very difficult to sleep because what impedes us? Our worries, our pain, and sometimes the stomach just never settles. So let's take a look at some of those things. There's always a way to feel better. Any of you that know me probably get tired of hearing me say that, but it's very true, and we forget about that, because all of this really sinks in, settles down within us, and it's hard to just, okay, yeah. So, and it's hard to just drop off and go to sleep. So let's take a look at that. We value it because it has a great benefit for us. And so we'll honor it just like we honor our bodies and all the other things that matter in a lifetime in our lives. So the things that impede the sleep is worry. That's a big one. And so one of the things that we can do is yawn. Interesting. So you're going through your day and evening comes. If you start yawning, it's a good feeling. And it's like, aha, I am ready to go to sleep. And that is such a wonderful feeling. It's one of the best ones to have. But oftentimes we never get to that point. And the interesting thing about yawning is that, and this is scientific, I learned this from neuroscience that I follow, but yawning actually deactivates the worry system in the brain, in the imagination control system, default system. So, and worry comes in the imagination. I mean, and it's not like, well, don't imagine that. And you want, no. It's just, that is the process. When something comes up, oh, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen, this could happen. Oh my gosh, and we're very human. That's a very human trait that we go there. But it's really fun. I just learned about that scientific connection the other day to yawning. I knew it was always good and it was relaxing, but to actually be able to deactivate the worry system, isn't that cool? So, okay, well, I'm not yawning. Well, you then yawn. So let's just try it. I mean, you can induce a yawn. Just oh, that felt good. Oh, maybe another one. When you do this, do maybe 3 or 5, just, and it might not be automatic, but try it. It's worth a try. Oh, oh, oh. And then while you're starting to yawn, the thing that couples with that to really bring you to a relaxed state is slow movement. So maybe while you're yawning, you might have a little stretch. So they're slow stretches. Oh, let it be organic. And just maybe move the shoulders around, however it feels good to stretch. I haven't been in your day, you haven't been in mine. I'm not in your body, you're not in mine. So we have different ways, but just stretch and yawn. And then inhale the arms out to the side, lift all the way up, slow and easy. We do this often. Exhale, slow. Slow remove. You can feel your body slow down. And then allow the eyes to close for a moment. And maybe your hands just relax on your lap. So just like starting in the morning, we don't just jump out of bed and be at work. The evening is the same. As the sun begins to go down, allow the sun to begin to go down within. Maybe turn some of the lights off. Let it be a little darker. It doesn't have to be super bright. Those lights activate our nervous systems and they keep us awake. So, thinking of just slowing everything down, begin to darken. And as we turn the lights down a little bit, perhaps maybe an hour before bed or so, we turn the electronics off. We say goodbye and settle down because that light keeps us awake. The evenings that I stay on the computer later, I have a problem getting to sleep. So, thinking of just what you can let go. Let go of the lights, let go of the electronics, let go of the food. If we eat late, the body needs to be busy digesting the food, and then that second part of our healing gets delayed. And sometimes, if we don't sleep long enough, then it doesn't happen. And so, leaving the table early, let go of the snacks. Just imagine yourself in your space. Lights low, electronics off, the stomach feeling pretty comfortable because most is digested. And then think of making a list. It's good to write down, but you can do it in your imagination for the moment. Imagine making a list of that worries you. As we write it down, or in imagination, it's moving it outward. It's moving it away. So just take a few moments, feeling comfortable, breathing in, and slowly breathing out. Perhaps you want another yawn. And mentally write down your worries, the things that really concern you. The list can be very long, but just start to mentally and even mentally spell them on a piece of paper. Do you normally print or write in cursive? Scribble? Fancy writing? Take a moment one by one, and maybe there's only one that's really pressing for you. And you don't have to have the whole list. Just begin to write down the things that worry you, cause you concern. Allow them to surface from a feeling center. You don't need to have your mind super active to consider them. And when you have a few things on your list, take another yawn and stretch, maybe slow, moving, stretching super, super slow. And then take a deep breath in and super, super slowly exhale. Turn your palms up, either on your lap or the arms of your chair. Just turn your palms up with your eyes closed. And feel the sensations in the palms. It could be coolness, maybe a little tingling, warmth, maybe even discomfort. Just notice any sensations. And then look at your list. In your mind's eye, and place the list in the palm of your hand. Either palm, or you can take the same list and float them to both palms. And then as the lists sink to the palms, begin to curl your fingers around those lists and begin to make a fist. And with that fist, really make that fist tighter, clenching. And imagine the power of love from within you dissolving those concerns, those worries. And really use almost your whole body to send the energy. Use it to dissolve those lists. And then slowly begin to open the palms. Slowly as you open the palms, first the clenching of the fists begins to dissipate. And the fingers very gently open. And the tension from all through the body begins to release. And then you can further pour that tension out of the body. You can stay in your chair, or you can stand up slowly. But what I'll tell you is movement, any inversions are calming. So at night, we don't want to do a lot of things with a lot of upward movements, but instead, if you're standing, just nod your chin to your chest. And as I say, you can do this while you're sitting. It's the same thing. Nodding the chin to the chest. And then slowly feel each vertebrae in the spine open up. As you slowly fold forward, relax the shoulders, let the arms just hang. And slowly sink towards the earth. And when you get there, take a breath in perhaps, and slowly come back up. Press your belly to your back and let the movement be from there, relaxing the shoulders, coming back up, and the head is the last to lift. And I always like to just relax the shoulders back, and we're going to do that 2 more times. Nod your chin to your chest, whether you're standing or seated, and slowly, slowly feel as though gravity is drawing you in. You're not pressing your hands or your fingers down. No, they're just accepting that invitation of gravity to sink towards the earth. And notice your neck, releasing any tension from your neck. And then when you get to where you're going, breathe in. Exhale, belly goes to the back and roll slowly, slowly back up. And then a very simple cat-cow. If you know cat-cow, you can get on the floor simply here, just get down on your hands and knees, or you can stay in the chair. It's very easy. So we're going to inhale to cow, lifting the heart, arching the back. And then on the exhale, draw your belly to your back, press it all the way to the back of the chair, or if you're on the floor, as far up as you can. And then again, inhale, lift up, fill with the breath. Exhale, slowly, slowly. This movement is so slow and the breath so full that you can create the space that you need to between the vertebrae. And one more time like that. Inhale to cow, arching the back. And then slowly, slowly exhale to round and feel your body make that transition. So why we articulate the spine before bed is that it has the nerve endings of the entire body. And sometimes they're pretty crunched, pretty compressed from the day's activities. Let's stretch it out so that when we are sleeping, our nerves are nourished as well. And then coming back up. And then come to a child's pose if you're on the floor and you know child's pose, go that way. Or if you're on the chair, just glide your hands to your knees and sink your chest to the tops of your legs, and then just relax the arms down. Release all the tension from the neck. And then when you're ready, slowly, slowly, come back to sitting. And so by now, I hope you're feeling a little bit more relaxed. And just imagine this being your nighttime ritual. So from here, you would then completely turn the lights down, go crawling into bed after you've been stretched, the worries away. And then when you crawl into bed, maybe a couple more yawns, a little bit more stretching, and relax into the bed. So right now, just close the eyes and imagine crawling into your bed, how that feels, and lying down. Now, sometimes it's not as comfortable as others, and we understand that. So once you get settled, feeling the mattress under your body, and you've slept there so many times, you know what it feels like. Just that comfort. And taking a moment to feel the comfort. And then bring to mind, into your awareness, 3 things that you did well during the day. Just 3 things. You can think of 3. And even the darkest days that are so difficult, so when we think of doing things well, we think of, oh, I made this wonderful thing, or I accomplished this great task. But doing something well could be even, I ate well today. I did that for me. Or if you're a bed maker and you do it just right, maybe I made my bed well today. So it's not an overthinking, but just at that point, you can be relaxed enough to allow the goodness that you've accomplished in the day to come to your mind. What a wonderful way to drift into sleep. So then you think or feel, allow 3 things that I did well today. I continue to breathe all day long. And then when you think of those things, feel with gratitude for them. And allow that gratitude to fill you so full that you can drift. And sometimes we need a little bit more help. You can go through tension and relaxation, and we'll do that all together for the moment. You can sit in your chair, feel very relaxed in your chair, very comfortable, with a tall spine. And draw your awareness to your face. And just squeeze every muscle in your face that you can find, your eyes, your cheeks, your jaws. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Release, let them go. And feel the relaxation of those muscles as you release. And the shoulders. Scrunch your shoulders super, super, super tight. Even tighter, tighter. Breathing in. Exhale. Let them go. Feel that sensation of relaxation pour into the shoulders. Your arms, both arms, hands clenched, and squeezing the arms all of the muscles that you can find in the arms. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathing in. Exhale. Pour the breath through the muscles and feel that relaxation response. Drawing your awareness to your chest, upper body, and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathing in. Exhale. And your abdominals. Squeeze your abdominals super, super tight. Breathing in. Exhale, relax them out. Your thighs. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the thighs. Add the glutes. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Breathing in. Exhale. Release. Feel the flood of relaxation pouring into those muscles. Squeeze the calves and the feet. And squeeze even the toes. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Even more. Breathing in. Breathing out. And then squeeze the entire body at the same time. Every muscle you can find, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Take the time, gather them all in. Give them all a really good squeeze. Even breathe in deep. Exhale. Feel that flood of relaxation. Feel your palms on your lap. Feel your body relax. Release. Invite it to restore. And then slowly wiggle the fingers, maybe roll the head around a little bit. And flutter the eyes open. So those are a few possibilities. You don't have to memorize the whole routine. The good thing about these videos is you can come back to it again, 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 because it stays up on the Facebook page. So that's something that you can do. And the other thing to consider is, okay, with attention and release, we do that because it's kind of bringing out the tension that we are holding in our muscles. It's very much connected to what's going on here and here, and we hold it in our muscles and we don't even realize this stuff. We think we can just go to bed and go to sleep. Give it the attention that we give in the morning. We wake up, we get our coffee, we brush our teeth, we have breakfast, maybe we have a little bit of things that we do before we get on with our day. And we wouldn't even think about walking out of the house without doing those things. And bedtime is the same way. If we carve out an hour, oh my gosh, I don't have an hour. Yeah, well, you know what? If you sleep well, that hour will multiply, multiply, multiply in abundance of health, clarity, focus, regeneration, And the other thing is with sleep, we don't always sleep through the night. It reminds me of the babies. Oh, they slept through the night. And I say, oh, I slept through the night. That's great. Without even having to get up one time for a bathroom break. But sometimes we wake up in the middle of the night. What do you do then? Maybe you get to sleep. Well, and the thing is the clock watching. Oh my gosh, I should be sleeping, but I'm not, How can I get back to sleep? And sometimes that ends up being, it stirs you up. And what I have been doing on those occasions that I wake up, and oftentimes it's because I ate something that wasn't the best thing to eat or maybe a little bit too late. But those times, switch it up as you can to just being present to the stillness of the night. There's such a gift in that. Maybe pain wakes you up, nausea, and anything can wake us up. But once we're awake, we can love our bodies. If it's nausea, just pour the love there, or anywhere the body has pain. Our energy that we have, we all have it. Sometimes it hides. It hides because we have the pain, we have the nausea, and it's not the easiest thing in the world to do. And easy isn't the big deal here, So if we can at that time just start to feel our open palms, feel the sensation in the palms, feel the sensation in the feet. When we move to feeling, we are not thinking. And remembering to yawn and stretch slowly. That'll help us to relax us back to sleep. And if the worries start, we can do that. It's an easy, easy thing to remember. Yawn and stretch, slow. Yawn and stretch, slow. That's why I try to make these things very simple so that you can do them. They're easy to remember. So, anyhow, that's what I have to say about sleep. And I hope this was useful to you. And if so, you can comment. If you want to, you can stay on and chat with me for a couple minutes. Let me know if there's something else that you would like to. Should we try to stay awake? Okay, so that's a good question. When? Try to stay awake now or during the day so that we can sleep at night. That's a definite possibility. I'm just reading here. I was not reading while I was busy. Up. Okay, already sound asleep. No, you don't have to try to stay awake now. It's that time of day. Okay. So send me a note in the chat if you would like. Pamela, it is nice to have you join us. There's a couple other people that I have not seen for a while or ever. Thank you for the hearts. And Celine, it's nice to see you or have you again. It would be so nice if we were live, but that's okay. It's how it is for the moment. So, all right. Thanks for joining. I'm going to hang on here for a couple more minutes in case anybody wants to send a little chat. If you have a question or a thought, that would be great. Otherwise, namaste home. Enjoy all good. I sure certainly hope you rest well tonight. Okay, bye now.